Hello everyone, a very logical day to all of you, and here we are with the discussion of the first editorial of the Indian Express of 25th August 2023. So let's see what we have here in the reading part. So there are times when a brand acquires a symbolism that far exceeds its real significance. Consider the global political excitement surrounding the BRICS on the eve of the just concluded Johannesburg summit. Many in the global south have seen the summit as an opportunity to build a new platform to address their economic concerns. It's an opportunity to build a new platform to address the economic concerns. एक ये बात हो जाती है. After the COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine, if rising resentment in the global south led to the investment of new hopes in the BRICS, there were fears in the West about the BRICS upending the पोस्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर टू ग्लोबल ऑर्डर. डर भी था वेस्ट में, होप्स भी थे साउथ में. बोथ द होप एंड द फियर appear misplaced. This is the author's point. ये हुआ ऑथर का पॉइंट. व्हाट? जिसको डर लग रहा था या जिसको उम्मीद थी, दोनों मिसप्लेस थे. व्हाई? All the pre-summit hype about a common BRICS currency to replace the dollar, for example, ended in tame statements about trading in national currencies which are in any case pegged against the US dollar. सबने कहा कि नहीं, तो अपने ही करेंसी में करेंगे, अपनी करेंसी करेंगे तो फिर यूएस डॉलर के साथ आएगा रिलेटेड. So although it may not shatter the current global order, टूट जाना, बिखर जाना, shatter. The BRICS brand has attracted many countries that want to demonstrate their strategic autonomy and stand up to the Western pressure. ये तो कर ही रहे, हम भी कुछ हैं, individuality दिखाने का मौका, strategic autonomy and stand up to the Western pressures. The clamor to join the BRICS became intense as 22 countries applied for membership. The Johannesburg summit took a major decision on expanding the forum. Expand भी हो गया है वो. Major decision. Who are added? Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. They have become full members starting early 2024. This is the first expansion since the 2010 admission of South Africa. ठीक है, ब्रिक्स के एंड में एस आ गया, साउथ अफ्रीका का ऐड हो गया. अब अगर इतने सारे लोग आ जाएंगे, गॉड नोज व्हाट द न्यू एक्रोनिम वुड बी. And there could be further expansion, ठीक है, of membership and creation of a new category of partner states. The BRICS foreign ministers have been tasked to develop criteria and norms for further institutional expansion of the forum. अभी तो हमने इन्होंने ऐड कर लिया 6 countries को, but then how and why, so the reasons, the criteria, everything has to be established, and this is to be done by the foreign ministers. There is a widespread perception that the expansion is a political triumph for China and Russia. Now, how is this expansion being considered, being taken, being interpreted? So it is a triumph, political triumph for China and Russia. Why? Which want to see the BRICS become a counter to the G7 and a setback to India. India के लिए क्यों? Which was said to be unenthusiastic about expansion. India नहीं चाहता था expansion in countries का. Why? Because there would be many countries who have been added now as new members who would be lopsided towards or biased towards China. Okay? And these are articles that we have read further just 15-20 days back only. We have done these articles. So India did not oppose this. There is no doubt that China was the one that initiated the expansion move. Okay? ये उनको चाहिए था. But India did not oppose this, but wanted clarity on the criteria. This also we had read in our previous articles. The real bargaining in the BRICS is about whom to admit. Admit कौन होगा? क्यों? क्योंकि जो चाइना की तरफ से बोलेंगे हमेशा, तो आगे जाके problems होंगी. Let us see. This was what they were afraid of, the India. So BRICS is about whom to admit. Current members appear to have got their special friends in. Okay, this is only indicated, implied. This is unlikely to make the BRICS more efficient. The larger membership will make it harder to produce a purposeful common agenda if the Johannesburg Summit, sorry, it produced a joint statement, a laundry list that ran into 94 paras. Imagine what a more diverse group of 11 countries would do. एक एग्जाम्पल लिया है कि अगर 6 कंट्रीज 5 कंट्रीज मिलके इस पे एक लिस्ट तैयार करती हैं and it had 94 paragraphs, then think about it. What will happen if there are 11 countries on board now? तो कितना मतलब communication कैसे होगा, या whether they will all agree to the same coming to the same opinion, whether they'll agree on different matters. Everybody will have his or her own take. So the BRICS began nearly 2 decades ago as a forum with one clear objective. What was that? To promote a multipolar world. ये उसका objective था. Given the wide range of differences among its current and incoming members, however, it could well turn into a sack of potatoes, figuratively, that is impossible to turn into a sharp geopolitical instrument. China might have had its wish for expansion granted, but the results could be very different from Beijing's expectations. ये ऑथर का बोलना है कि चाइना को एक्सपेंशन चाहिए था, कर लिया. इंडिया को नहीं चाहिए था. Why? Because it wanted to come up with a clear-cut criteria for why are you admitting these members, which seemed that they will be favoring China. तो चाइना के फ्रेंड्स चाइना के फेवर के साथ होने वाले जो मेंबर्स को एडमिट किया है. सो दैट वाज द फियर in India. What the author says here, that fine, China is happy now because of the expansion, but then what it is expecting, the results will actually not be that. Many present and new members have strong ties to the West and are unlikely to toe the Chinese line. To toe the line का मतलब होता है follow. ठीक है, रूल्स फॉलो करना, लोगों को फॉलो करना, उसे कहती है टू टो द लाइन. जैसे रेस में कैसे होता है, एक लाइन होती है और यू हैव टू स्टैंड देयर एंड देन यू स्टार्ट रनिंग, राइट? सो टू टो द लाइन. नाउ दीस पीपल हैव अ कनेक्शन टू द वेस्ट. पूरा इकोनॉमी भी उन्हीं के साथ रिलेटेड है, राइट? सो दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू फॉलो एग्जैक्टली एंड टोटली व्हाट चाइना सेज. So meanwhile, one major impact of the BRICS brand is already here. क्या है impact? The growing recognition in the West that it must end the prolonged political neglect of the global South. So one thing that has happened as a result is that the West has now become more aware that global South पे हमें ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. We just can't ignore it. क्योंकि अब वो सारी countries मिलके मतलब they are coming up with the uh, new things in connection with the BRICS fund. So let us see the main idea here. For now, both the hope and the fear about BRICS appear misplaced. ठीक है? It's a forum in search of coherence. मतलब समझ में तो आए कि करना क्या है. Build क्यों हुआ था, वो बना क्यों था forum? To create a multipolar world. ठीक है? That was given in the paragraph also. So that's all for today. Again, what we had marked were a few words, highlighted a few words, but then these are words which we have repeatedly used, and therefore I did not take it as a separate thing. So now your task is to revise the vocabulary, revise the words, read at least 3 more editorials, and that's all for today. So stay logical and see you.